Hey there, my friends across the world on YouTube. My name is John Henry Sheridan. I'm a singer, songwriter, musician, guitar teacher, a human being, and at the moment, a Brooklynite living in Brooklyn, New York, USA. So, I've been sharing my art and creativity with the world for the past 20 days. Today is 21 of 30, and I'm doing a program with Bob Baker, who is a teacher and an author specializing in helping artists and creative types get their work out into the world. So in this episode, I'm going to talk about my imbalances. Now, I decided to film in my garage because it is January 23rd and it's kind of warm out. So, just thought I'd take advantage of it and be outside. I'm actually going to take a bike ride a little later to a friend's house. I haven't been on my bike for about 2 months. So what do I mean about imbalances? Well, it kind of came. Sometimes it kind of becomes apparent to me what I mean, and today was one of those days. So a couple of years back, I was researching on how to sort of organize my life so that I was as happy as possible. And one of the things I came across was separating your life into a few categories, just so you know that there's enough energy or attention being given to all the different categories of our life. So some people can sum it up in 3 categories. Some people go way too long, 10, 15. I say it's too long because it's just kind of unmanageable. You can't think about it without like paper in front of you. So mine is a little unmanageable. I have 6 categories. I couldn't break it down any less than that. Maybe in the future I will. It's not unmanageable. It's quite manageable, but I'll tell you my categories. These are the 6 spheres of my life, which I find it's important to think about because then I make sure I don't get too imbalanced. When I was younger, I definitely was very much into music, very much into having fun and partying and not thinking about finances enough, not thinking about health enough. I was pretty good about relationships, but maybe not self-care, right? So, so my categories are this: health, finances, career, what I call kosan rufu, which you could translate to spiritual. Right? Another one would be relationships, and I think the missing one is self. So yes, one more time, I'm looking at this paper here for notes. I have career, finances, health, relationships, self, and spiritual. So spiritual mission, community, something to that effect. So my imbalance is I tend to put a lot of emphasis on my career and actually my spiritual sort of activities, mission, and what I put less, which are active. These are doing things. So I'm good at doing. So I favor things where I'm doing and making a difference out there from on the external environment. But where I kind of tend to give less focus is health and self. Health meaning, what do I eat? How do I sleep? Am I exercising? mainly that. Eating, what I drink as well, sleep, exercise, those are the main things. And of course, what I put into my mind affects my health, you know, and who I associate with affects my health. But mainly is those things, the very tangible eating and exercise things. Health, self. I think like, do I take a walk for myself? Do I need to take alone time? Do I journal? Am I doing yoga? Um, do I spend time with friends? That would be a self thing. Do I play guitar for me? You know. Spiritual is, am I attending, activities of, religious, spiritual based activities as a Buddhist? Am I sharing about my Buddhist practice with others? Am I chanting, my praying satisfactorily? And every day, am I praying enough for me to feel rejuvenated? Career would be, I'm a guitar teacher, I'm an author, I'm a singer-songwriter, I'm a performer. So it's a lot of handwritten, which the guitar lessons are pretty self-explanatory. The music means anything else that I do. Composing original music, composing pieces, helping people write songs, helping people with their play, helping various performing. It's very complex. Making videos, thinking, writing the script for a video. I mean, it's very dense. And doing website, that's career. Social media. I mean, it's thick. It's very thick. So if I don't put a lot of time into it, I feel like I'm making very little progress. Now, even though I do small step, I take small steps, and it's effective, it just seems like there's just so much more, I want to do, according to my vision. So, because I want to just do that area, then I won't take the time to go food shopping, and I'll let my wife do it, and then maybe I'll fall into patterns eating what's around instead of like being proactive. But she's wonderful. She's super great supporter in terms of what I eat. But when it's not of my own volition to choose the food, go there and buy it, even the good food's there, I'm less apt to eat it unless it's right in front of me. It's just, so putting more time into health, I could see the benefit, but then I feel like I'm slowing down my career, because of all the aspects of my life. My career is already going so slow. It's going forward, but it feels slow. So this is my about finances. That's all the bills. That's it's not just what I make as far as career. It's the whole family situation, and I do put time into that. Could I put more time? I don't know. Relationships. I feel like I pay attention to my relationships. I feel pretty balanced there, but I'm always got to tend to. So I'd say self and health get less of my attention. Less yoga time, less just like reading time, more time with my eyes closed. Less time thinking about eating the right foods or resting, and more time on to get up and go and do something in the spiritual realm or the career realm. When I say spiritual, I mean like spiritual community realm of doing, because obviously everything is spiritual on some level, right? Wow, so that's a mouthful. So here's some ways I deal with my imbalances. I have this nifty little note that I wrote to myself. It says, permission to be myself, progress, not perfection. It's okay to be me. It's actually the best idea for me. Be flexible. Don't be nice. So, and those are first to me, then to other people. So I have to be flexible with myself. I have to be nice to myself, and then I can be that way with others too. And another thing I've done is I think less in terms of goals, more in terms of standards. So, 2018 standards, 3 that I've written so far are: 1, approach things more objectively, less emotionally and reactively from a heart-based place. 2, take notice of when I allow my external environment to redirect my energies and away from my intended aim. Operate from deep trust that being true to myself without overachieving, key for me, or trying too hard is the optimal place to take action from. Operate from deep trust that being true to myself without overachieving is the best thing for me. So, that's what I got for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will be back tomorrow, day 22 of 30. I don't know what I'm going to say when I won't be back tomorrow. At day 30, what am I going to say? Okay, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in and hanging out. If you haven't subscribed yet, why not do so? I would appreciate it. All right, much love.